Find the Z transform of following signals. Sketch the ROC, poles, zeros in the Z plane. The given signals are unit impulse signal, unit step signal, and unit ramp signal. Let's take the first signal, that is unit impulse signal. So let the signal x of n is unit impulse signal delta of n. We need to find the Z transform of delta of n. We know that delta of n value is equal to 1 if n is equal to 0 and its value is 0 where n is not equal to 0. Now we'll find the Z transform of delta of n. The Z transform is given by the equation x of z is equal to summation n varies from minus infinity to infinity x of n z power minus n, summation n varies from minus infinity to infinity, x of n is nothing but delta n z power minus n. So now according to the definition of delta n, its value is 1 only for n equal to 0 and its value is 0 if n is not equal to 0. It means that only for n equal to 0 the delta signal exists and its value is 1. For all other values its value is 0. Therefore, for n equal to 0 we can write x of z is equal to delta of 0 z power minus 0, which is nothing but x of z is equal to 1. Therefore, Z transform of delta of n signal is 1. Here we can observe that x of z signal doesn't contain any z values or z variable. Therefore, the ROC of this is entire z plane. We'll try to plot ROC now. So let this be z plane. This is real axis of z and this is imaginary axis of z. Here ROC is entire z plane. Therefore, the ROC is entire z plane. We can show the ROC like this. That is entire z plane. As x of z is equal to 1, it doesn't contain any zeros or poles. It has no zeros and poles. Consider the second signal, that is x of n is equal to unit step signal, that is u of n. We know that u of n is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0 and its value is 0 for n less than 0. With this definition, now we'll find Z transform of unit step signal, that is u of n. The Z transform, that is x of z is equal to summation n varies from minus infinity to infinity x of n z power minus n, that is summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity. X of n is nothing but u of n z power minus n. So this can be represented as we know, n exists only for n greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, the summation begins from n equal to 0 to infinity. Its value is 1 z power minus n. That is u of n value is 1 for n greater than or equal to 0. This can be further simplified as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity. I can represent it as z inverse raised to n. So by using finite sum formula, we know that summation n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n is equal to 1 upon 1 minus a. So now by comparing this expression with this expression, we can say that Z inverse is nothing but A. Therefore, present it as 1 upon 1 minus Z inverse. So therefore, x of Z is equal to, I can represent it as 1 upon 1 minus 1 by Z, which is equal to Z divided by Z minus 1. So therefore, Z transform of unit step signal is x of Z is equal to Z divided by Z minus 1. We'll call it as equation number 1. So now we'll try to write the ROC. So from equation 1, x of Z converges if Z inverse value is less than 1. That is, here from equation 1, x of Z converges if Z inverse is less than 1, or we can write it as 1 upon Z is less than 1. We can write it as 1 is less than Z, or that is ROC is Z must be greater than 1. Let's show ROC in Z plane. So let this be Z plane. Say this is Z plane. So we'll assume that this is unit circle, that is radius of this circle is 1. So this point is 1. So ROC, that is Z value, should be greater than 1. That is ROC exists greater than 1. That is entire, this is the region of ROC. Zeros are the values of Z such that if it makes x of Z tends to 0. That is, here if we take Z equal to 0 on numerator, then x of Z value will become 0. Therefore, we can say at Z equal to 0, there is a 0. Therefore, zeros is at Z equal to 0. Now let's calculate the poles. Poles are with respect to denominator of x of Z. Poles are nothing but the value of Z for which x of Z tends to infinity. That is, here if we take Z equal to 1, which makes the denominator term becomes 0, which tends x of Z to become infinity. Therefore, we can say that at Z equal to 1, pole exists. Therefore, at Z equal to 1, there is a pole. Zeros are always represented by symbol 0, and poles are always represented by symbol x in the Z plane. So here at Z equal to 0, there is a 0. Now at origin, that is, there is one 0, and at Z equal to 1, there is a pole. So this is the 1. At Z equal to 1, there is a pole, which is shown by cross mark. Consider the another signal, that is x of n is equal to unit ramp signal. Unit ramp signal is represented as R of n. We know that unit ramp signal is defined as R of n is equal to n for n greater than or equal to 0, and its value is 0 for n less than 0. With this definition, now we'll find Z transform of unit ramp signal, that is x of Z is equal to summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n z power minus n. This is the definition of Z transform. Let's substitute the values. This can be represented as summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity. X of n is nothing but r of n, that is r of n z power minus n. This can be represented as x of z is equal to summation. Here r of n is defined only for n greater than or equal to 0. That is, for n equal to 0 to infinity, its value is n. That is n z power minus n. Now expanding this summation, x of z is equal to substituting n equal to 0, that is 0, plus substituting n equal to 1, that is 1 z power minus 1, substituting for n equal to 2, that is 2 z power minus 2, plus 3 z power minus 3, plus 4 z power minus 4, and so on. This can be further simplified as x of z is equal to, so here taking z inverse common, now I can write it as 1 plus 2z inverse plus 3z power minus 2 plus 4z power minus 3 plus and so on. By binomial series, that is, we know that 1 minus x raised to minus 2 is nothing but 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube plus dot dot dot. Therefore, now by using this binomial series, I can represent x of z as x of z is equal to, that is z inverse. So here x is nothing but z inverse. So I can represent it as 1 minus z inverse power minus 2. So this can be further simplified as x of z is equal to z inverse divided by 1 minus z inverse raised to plus 2. So we'll call it as equation number 1. Further, I can simplify this as x of z, that is z inverse divided by 1 minus 1 upon z square, which is equal to z inverse divided by z minus 1 square divided by z square. I will take it on numerator side, that is z square. Therefore, x of z is equal to z divided by z minus 1 whole square. This is z transform of ramp signal. So from equation 1, the series is converges if z inverse is less than 1. Therefore, 1 by z is less than 1, or we can write ROC as z must be greater than 1. So this is the ROC. So in this equation, we can observe that if z is equal to 0, it makes x of z equal to 0. Therefore, zeros are at z equal to 0 and in denominator side, if we take z equal to 1, it makes x of z to become infinity. Therefore, pole exists at z equal to 1. That is, poles at z equal to 1. Now let's draw a z plane and we'll mark ROC, zeros and poles. So let this be z plane. So ROC exists for z greater than 1. We'll assume that this point is 1 and ROC is exist exterior to the 1. So this is ROC. 0 exists at z equal to 0 and pole exists at z equal to 1. Thank you for watching.